Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333 and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. The fact that I'm even saying that right now feels kind of ridiculous, but here I am. We recorded about an hour last video, and that was more just like a general introduction. Like I'm figuring out like what this game is. We met the girls. We met Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. And we're really kind of, seems we're setting ourselves up for a Yuri game. So we'll see how that goes. We wrote a poem, and I think we're going down the Yuri route anyway, so we might as well show it to her. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Triple dot. Oh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? You gotta remember, I don't know English at all. I don't know what that word means. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I don't know what any of that means. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks up at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah? Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, we try to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. You can be a bit biased, though. Biased? Ow. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is, in itself, kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Yeah, that's way better than mine. I don't know if you heard me try to assemble a poem in the last video. It was horrible. Triple dot. I'm sorry I have such a terrible hand. It's okay. I mean, you're not a doctor. It doesn't matter. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That's because I can't read, we've established that. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Muhammad. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. And soon to be left with nothing. Oh, that's kind of fucked up, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. And concerning, but impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so you don't have to lie to me. Thank you. Nah. If anything, I'd probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Muhammad. Me too. Who next? Let's give it to Sayori. Why not? Triple dot. This is a good poem, Muhammad. Are you sure it's your first time? Why is everyone saying, are you sure it's your first time? This is... Of course. I know what's been my first time. It's not that good. I'm not the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? What? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Muhammad. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Well, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if she sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. We actually are going for the harem, Muhammad, you son of a bitch. Knowing how much this meant to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow for my blinds... Is this royalty for ukulele music? The way you glow for my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out to play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's the most relatable fucking line I've ever read. Sayori! It's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Hey, don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or... how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun! Monica's the best! Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Let's go to Natsuki next. Mohammed, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, are you expecting me that you can actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I mean, yes, but that's besides the point. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably just think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That was kind of stupid. I like the handwriting, though. Your handwriting is on point. I gotta give you points for that. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? I don't even know how to read, and I know that. Come on, kid. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. God, they're making everyone fucking relatable. What the fuck? Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall fat on purpose. It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Right, you're underage, I can't. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. I guess we got Monica next. Hi, Mohammed. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for a club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Always. 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 Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll go. Don't worry, Mohammed. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Mohammed. I was going to ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, Muhammad is coming in clutch with the relatability, goddamn. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Hahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Does she? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's where you're wrong. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Yeah, I see. I relate to that. Hold on. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of a spackled protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film let down in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched for a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. That's what she said. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. That's also what she said. Stretching forever oh god damn it. Into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn. So what do you think? It's very, freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this. She's stalking us, isn't she? I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Hey, I used that word! That's a good fucking word! Wait, I don't think I used that word. Never mind. That was entropy. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you're trying so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Yeah? Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's actually pretty good. Damn. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the point of the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Muhammad did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Muhammad liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh no. That's not what you're just... Yuri sits up and stands up as well. But maybe you're just jealous that Muhammad appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do I know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overtly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Muhammad what? Started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was just standing there. I'm in the same group as you guys. What the fuck are you doing? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Muhammad. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Muhammad? Gotta have to make a choice. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? If I know anything about writing, I can't even read. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. No secret, I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something very personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri meant well, and oh damn it. Okay. What I thought we were about to do is preserve the, as Dave Chappelle poetically said, preserve the possibility of a threesome with these bitches. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Yuri meant well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly why I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped, the point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki... She didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in a chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. Nah. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well... Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Mohammed. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, your tits? I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about that time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? Oh, it was fucking awesome. It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mohammed, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mohammed! Ready to walk home? Yeah, sure, kid. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori! About what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no! That's really the first time I've ever seen a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mohammed, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too! That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop that? My dude is going for the... We're going for the harem, what the fuck? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said it was more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Oh man. Incongruent. That's a good word. Incongruent. I'm not even. Congruent? She like this. It's not the same words. Judgment. Question? Yeah. We already did suicide. That went down. Anxiety. Disoriented. Determination. Melancholy. Uncanny. I don't even know what Doki Doki means. Tragic. Oh. Ooh. Infinite. Infallible. Vivacious. That's a colorful world. Vivacious. I like that. Misfortune. Oh. Heaven set. Frightening. Massacre. Contamination. Despise? And then we're going to go to Tenacious D. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Muhammad! Yo, Sayori! How's it poppin', man? Looks like you in a good mood today. I don't know why I'm from Brooklyn all of a sudden. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah, I'm good. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let conscience spill out to the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the clubhouse. See? So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves you one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You're a piece of shit. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? Oh, that was me. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Muhammad to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn! That's fucking hardcore. Did I just... Yeah, you did. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. The revolution? What? Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool ya. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But! You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. You're right. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Crap. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and trembles onto the desk. It's Nat, isn't it? What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. That actually kind of worked, but still. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. That's what I'm saying. Ha ha ha! I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha ha ha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! I'm Sean Connery now. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Those look really good too, Natsuki. Say? Can I try it? I don't know. This voice is getting annoying. Can I try it? I say like that voice. That might be annoying. I don't know. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. I like Sayori, I do. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her arms around... Oh! Okay. Jeez. I get it. Cookie stole the hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Ooh. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Evidently, she did. Mouthful, Sayori tried to wait to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Okay, she's not right behind me. That's good. Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you ever heard anything about her being late today? Not me! Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... What, a coke addiction? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Damn, that's fucked up, Yuri. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Well, I don't know about that. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I was just powdering my nose. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Oh, I thought they were talking about a coke habit. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano, huh? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mohammed. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I did anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. So what you're saying is she's in the closet. Okay. Hey, Yuri! Huh? I'm talking to you! I certainly know that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh? Well, that's the case. Why don't we just go ahead and get started? Yes, let's! Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Woman. Whatever she identifies, you gotta be careful nowadays. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a water filter inside. Can you hold up this for a sec? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it explains this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Ooh! Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Muhammad in club activities? Exclamation mark. My mouth gapes. She's showing off her ass and tits again. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Muhammad. Yuri quickly exits the room, and we do that. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? With your mouth, Yuri? Something about the way she said it. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's almost not right for Monica to judge people like that. Muhammad, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it out, as it seems in your head. Nobody's fucking perfect. We have emotions. You can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Mohammed, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too, kid. I feel like I'm awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway! Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah, sure. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Mohammed, do you like oolong tea? I have no idea what that is. Let's say yes. Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided that I would try expressing myself a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around anyways. We're in, boys. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mohammed. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Mohammed, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Sure. I mean, why, but sure. It's a little bit easier on my back. Oh yeah, because you're right. I can read with my back. Oh, okay. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I thought it was powder for tits, but okay. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it as a powder tits. Is that so? I wonder why that... It's most likely because my... Oh my god! This is actually great, what the fuck? I thought this would... This is some weird weed shit, but it's good. Your posture, right? We're talking about your posture, you kid! Always hunched over while reading. Come on. You gotta learn to sit up, come on. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well for tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at her side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Oh! Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Goddamn, I'm gonna have to change my pantsuit if this keeps up. Your teacup. Oh, I thought I spilled for a second. I actually would have to change my pantsuit. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put up the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. You sure? It's pretty good chocolate here, kid. Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. Shit. You're right, kid. It's me, Muhammad, the guy from Brooklyn. This is more of a Queens accent, I can't tell. Kind of New York. New Yorkish. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll just hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation were... This is some kinky shit. Jesus. Completely natural. Well, that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Yep. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Muhammad. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop her. I think we got a fetish, guys. All right. I know what I got to do now. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book. I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my... We're doing this again. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Of course you notice her chest, dude. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! God damn it, Monica! I was about to... Fuck! What? Huh? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share... Oh, I fucking hate poems. I fucking hate poems. I fucking hate them. Fuck poems. Muhammad, can you help Yuri put away this tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Damn it. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up with so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Is this a good time to stop? Yeah, I think this is a good time to stop and wait until the next little episode. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, folks. Thank you as always for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of this content, you should go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more uploads every weekday, as well as every Saturday. If you have any comments, feedback, concerns, go ahead and leave the comment section below. I read all the comments again and appreciate any and all feedback you might have for me. If you want to send feedback my way, I have a Patreon down below. If you want to chat or play games or anything of the sort, I have a Discord. And if you want to watch me do sort of stuff live, I have a Twitch. All those links are down below, in the description below. So yeah, that's it for now, folks. Thank you as always for watching. My name has been DB333, and I'll see you kids next time. I hope there aren't any kids watching, for the record. If you are watching, stop. This is gonna get really weird. Probably kinky. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.